this would be unique.
Yeah. You've played a game of beer pong or two. You know how to use a mic, so we don't tell you have to do that.
Yeah, definitely.
And, you played a game of beer pong or two, right?
Yeah, at backstage every show. We got it set up. We got it set up.
Do you? Are you any good?
We'll see. You ready? Let's find out.
All right. You said hi to Kristen. You said hi to Abby. You said hi to Mo.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. I said hi to everybody.
All right. So we're just going to do this as we're playing.
All right. So obviously you know how to play. You and Bert are teammates, but you're going against us three over here.
Oh yeah.
And we didn't come up with like what the winner gets. I mean, we're all winners because Posty's here.
Yeah.
We're not playing for cash.
No.
Hey, if you want to raise the stakes, you want to?
No. We can just play for fun.
Your bankroll might be a little higher than ours. Right. We should play for your cash.
$2.50.
All right, guests get to go first.
Okay.
So we'll leave this.
There you go.
We'll leave this right there for you.
You
Okay.
right-handed or left-handed?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay. All right. First shot.
Oh.
Okay.
Off the rim.
Hey,
You get to go.
that should have been in.
Now I'm going. I think you go.
Oh, do we? And then we just go back and forth.
Yeah, back and forth.
I
Yeah.
feel like I should know how to play this.
It's
but
been a while.
It's been a minute.
So I will tell you this while we're doing this is that, and this is such a testament to you, that when we do like big interviews like this, I mean, you're a pretty big deal. I don't know if you know that.
I try to stay humble.
You're
I try to stay humble, but
You're a fairly big deal. So we all usually get like really nervous during these, and we all sort of confessed in studio that we weren't really nervous, and not as an insult, but I think that when we're doing our homework and we're watching interviews with you, you just have this way of putting everybody at ease, this natural sort of, and I think it's because you do have this sort of aura of like everybody's accepting and everybody's loved. And it's kind of beautiful.
I appreciate that. Definitely, man. I try to just be myself, honestly, at all times, and just preach love, you know?
Yeah.
I also love like your well, we're recording this, so I can use. You're not offended if I use a little profanity, are you?
No, I
So
don't. I
you
don't
do
give a
have this
shit.
like.
I don't give a shit.
Chopping it first. Right? You do have this I don't give a fuck attitude in a beautiful, beautiful way. Like, I love the way that you walk barefoot all the time because you want to stay grounded and you just kind of want to be in the moment, and you're just kind of like you literally don't care what anybody thinks. And like I said, I say that with the utmost respect and as a compliment. Is this something that you've honed, or is it just like something you're born with?
I feel like everybody kind of struggles with that a little bit, worrying about what the outside world thinks, worrying about what everybody else thinks. But in high school, I definitely struggled with that a little bit. I would say probably around the time when I got my first face tattoo is when I really started not to care. I just kind of really dove into just be authentic, you know, just be myself. That's it.
I don't think it always used to be like that, though, because I was reading when you first started out. Hold on while I focus,
He's
laser focus.
So competitive.
Don't mess up.
When you first started, I saw that you were taking a lot of the negative comments personally. And do you still do that, or are you over all that now?
I'm kind of off social media right now. So I feel like that's a big part. Like, a lot of people look at the comments and they're worried about everything on social media.
Yeah.
I have people handle my stuff and I just stay off of it.
Was there one comment that you're like, I'm just not doing it anymore? Or did somebody have to come to you and say, you know what, dude, this is getting in your head. You're just not the same guy. Get off social media.
I don't know if it was one comment specifically. I think it was I just noticed that it wasn't healthy for me.
Yeah.
That I would just go down a hole. There'd be 100 nice comments, 1,000 nice comments.
Yeah.
And then, you focus on those 5 negative ones. And I just really just said, I noticed I was doing it to myself.
Yeah.
And said, I got to stop.
You didn't need it.
Just get off, yeah.
Like maybe in the beginning of your career when you're connecting with people, but now you're big enough where your music does that for you. So you don't really even need it, right?
Yeah, that's it, man.
Yeah.
That's it.
Go ahead, Mo.
yeah,
I'll let you focus.
Let me get us on the board.
All right, try to get us on the board, and then I got.
Do your thing. Okay.
Can we take it out?
Yeah. Who's gonna chug it? Is it gonna be Bert or you? Oh, yeah, there you
That's on
go.
his
There we
side.
go.
You were
Posty.
gaming me. We were practicing beforehand. This dude didn't make one shot, and I'm sinking him left and right.
I always been better with the lights on.
Oh, okay.
I wanted to congratulate you on your new addition to the family.
Oh, that's so
The
exciting.
horse you just bought.
Okay.
I thought you were talking about his baby
I was
girl.
about to say, I thought you were going to talk about my dog.
Yes, but no, like news just broke. I guess because obviously you're now in the country world, and I don't know if that just came with the country territory, but your new horse Ashtray is
Come on.
He's
really?
beautiful. He's beautiful.
Yeah, he's black and white, so it kind of goes along with the ashtray. Yeah.
Yeah.
I've always loved horses. Been into horse racing, and we bought a house out in Utah. We got a lot of land out there.
Yeah.
Some lakes and stuff.
Yeah.
And so got to get a horse. You know?
Okay, nice.
Have you been riding since you were a kid?
I have.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Nothing crazy serious. No competitions, but just for fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do my signature granny move, and then I got a question for you. So let's see. Got to focus. Got to laser in.
You can only ask it if you
She
make
goes
it.
underhand, man.
You can only.
She
She
goes
shouldn't be able to
underhand,
ask
bro.
it after going underhand at all.
Let's,
No, do your thing.
Do your
if you
thing.
make it, you
This
can
is gonna
ask
be
a
the one
question.
time.
Don't let
He
him.
said if you make
If
it,
you
you can
make
ask
it, you can ask a question.
Oh, that's what we should have done.
Yeah.
We'd have been here for half an hour then.
Yeah.
Oh, that was close.
I was going to be upset.
Hey, you know what? You hit a cup. Ask a
No.
question.
So I feel like
right, we gotta
every
get on the
artist is
board.
trying to get into the country genre, but have you always been a country fan, or were you inspired by an artist that made you think like, oh, I can do that too?
Yeah, that's a good question, definitely. My dad was like a DJ growing up, so he kind of showed me all different types of music, rock, country, R&B. So I was into everything growing up, and my mom was a huge country fan as well. So I've always loved country music. So
Well, did they, because you do have this wide range of likes and music, when you were first starting out your career, did like the money people, the Suits, whoever it is, try to pigeonhole you into one format that didn't feel authentic for you?
I don't know. I kind of go by the beat of my own drum. So I try not to really pay attention to what people try to tell me what to do or this and that. So
that a
not
problem?
really. No, I don't think it really affected me. So,
Yeah.
no.
Once you find success in one particular genre, like let's say hip hop, for example, is it something for you that's like a challenge in that moment, and once you do it, you're gone? Or do you think you'll ever go back to that and then kind of keep going through them as you go? How does that work for you?
I think I'll definitely go back for sure to hip hop, R&B. I might do, a little bit of a mashup where I know country, switch it real quick, go back and forth. So I definitely, go back and forth with genres. I'm not going to put myself in a box,
Is that why you are maybe in Atlanta right now? Because they said you were here working on something, but they haven't given us specifics as to why you might be here.
I can't get into that too much. I'm actually have a small role in something, shooting something. Here. I can't talk about it too much.
Okay.
Okay.
But still, that's a little bit of an
You guys will
exclusive.
find out. You'll see it.
That was one of my
You'll see it.
favorite things about your most recent country album is like you have so many different collabs with so many different artists. So has there been one collab that you did that taught you the most about you as an artist?
That's a good question. That's a
Right,
thinker.
interview.
That's a thinker right there for sure.
She should get paid for this.
I don't know if it taught me anything about myself, but I was just extremely lucky with this country album to work with like legends, for sure.
So
Did
many
some
legends.
stuff, yeah. Dolly Parton. So I
Yeah.
did a little bit of stuff with Dolly Parton, and she's just amazing. So that's it. I didn't really do too much thinking about myself. I was just excited to work with some of the best legends in country music, really.
Yeah, you're up.
All right.
Yep.
Were there any?
to make
Hold
a
on,
shot.
I'll let you focus.
Oh, there we go.
Now you
There
get to
it
ask me a
is.
question.
There it is.
What would you like to know
Your
about
question.
Abby?
ChatGPT.
All right.
Have you been surprised that how many genres have accepted you? Like, was there any anxiety going into the country world that they really weren't going to accept you, or have you been surprised by that?
I definitely am a little surprised. I've seen in the past, some artists really try to get into the country genre and not be so successful. I was a little nervous, but once I kind of figured out who everybody I would be working with and their fans and their following, I wasn't too nervous.
Yeah.
Once I got the whole album and song list put together, I was like, yeah, this can't go wrong for sure.
I feel like the country industry, country fans have like fully embraced you. So in seeing obviously there's been a lot of artists that have crossed over genres, and that's been happening for decades. But, watching Beyonce cross over, do you think it's easier for a man to cross over into country than it is for a woman to cross over into country? Like, do you think they were more accepting of you than, say, like a Beyonce or another female artist that was trying to make it from like pop into country or R&B into country? It's a loaded
I don't
question.
know
Sorry.
necessarily if it the male and female. You know, I've seen other like Taylor Swift started with country,
True.
went to pop back and forth. I said I would say it'd probably, honestly, I'm not trying to push hot buttons, but race would probably have something to do with the a white man versus Beyonce. She's not. So I feel like that's probably one of the issues with that for sure.
Has it been harder for you as a quote unquote white rapper than it has been being a rapper in the country world, which has been more difficult?
When I started out, it wasn't too easy, honestly. I had a lot of people making fun of me. My first song that went viral, White Iverson, was a hit, but there was a lot of people in the rap community that didn't really like it too much. But like I said, you just gotta not pay attention to what other people are saying. That's it.
Did that hurt you at such a young age?
Oh yeah, definitely. I said it was hard, but I said that's when I really kind of saw that it was hurting me, reading all the negative stuff, and just said I'm not paying attention to it.
Yeah.
I would assume there was some redemption for you when doing White Iverson, and then like you said, the people were still hesitant to accept you in hip hop. But then the moment it seems like you left hip hop and started doing other genres, you were missed, and there was a lot of people feeling like you left hip hop. So did that moment of feeling like you were missed and something that you weren't even accepted at first give you some feeling of redemption?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. So like after I had Stoney went pretty viral, and was one of the more successful albums. I had a lot of artists reaching out and trying to collab and do stuff.
Okay.
And at that point, it was really fun, man. I was just excited.
You look like you have a good time.
Oh yeah, so I try not to look at any negative stuff. Truly, just look at the positive.
Yeah. Who's up?
Your music is something I listen to when I want to get really hyped or if I'm going out and I'm pre-gaming with my friends. Do you have an artist that you like listening to when you're trying to get in that good headspace before like a show or just hanging out with people?
Oh man, just one artist. I don't know if I could say just one artist specifically because I love pretty much everything. But I know back in the day, some Waka Flocka, man.
Oh yeah.
Flocka.
It goes hard.
Yeah.
Are you
That's
self-conscious
it, man.
listening to your own music?
That was so bad.
Can you listen to it and enjoy it?
I really don't listen to my own music. It's always a little bit weird when you hear yourself on the radio, even though you work so hard. It's always a little weird, but I can listen to some of my songs, but it's not my favorite thing to do.
You brought up radio, so I wanted to ask. I still want to believe that it's still pretty special when you hear your own song on the radio for the first time. So, do you remember that experience? Or are you still waiting? Because we can play it for you right now.
I don't listen to the radio that much.
That's pretty common.
He's on it.
He's like, but I'm here now, so
Have you
appreciate
ever
it.
heard one of your songs on the radio?
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
all right.
You get in the car, the radio's playing.
Yeah.
Then you got to plug your phone up.
Yeah.
So then you go to Spotify. No, I'm just
Shots
We're
fired.
editing all that out.
I got it. Yeah.
Of all your major collabs so far, was there anyone you were most nervous to work with?
Hey! That's your side.
You're up, drink.
You got drank.
Drink.
Did you just say ew?
Yeah, I did.
Oh, you're a germaphobe, aren't you?
I am a germaphobe.
What was that
Fine.
question?
Of all
Because Abby's a germaphobe. You're welcome.
Of all your
Kristen
collabs so
Clinton.
far, was there anyone that you were most nervous to work with or most excited?
Most nervous, most excited. I mentioned her already, but honestly, it might be Dolly Parton, just because
Wow.
she's an American treasure, And
Yeah,
once I
sure.
saw I could be working with her, I was just so excited and a little nervous, definitely. So that's probably the one that made me the most nervous.
Okay.
I'm a big Swiftie, so I have to ask, but I got a granny at first.
Oh,
Okay,
wow.
that was really bad.
We might have to
Not,
take
the,
the
not, the,
objective.
So-
not the board, not a cup.
You know the objective, right?
Did you just airball it?
You know
Did I
what
miss
we
an
aiming at.
airball?
Almost hit him right in the
guys.
nose.
She aiming at host, not the cup.
Posty in the nuts.
He's a guest, Abby.
Stop embarrassing me in front of Post Malone.
Oh, man, it's
I just said the same thing.
contagious.
I just said the same
It's
thing.
totally contagious.
Anyway, I'm a big Swiftie, so I have to ask you because you had this big collab with Taylor on the Tortured Poets Department last year. And when I found out you guys had a song together, I lost my mind. What was it like working with Miss Swift?
Oh my God, you sound like such a Swiftie
I
right
just
now.
love
so
her.
I've never heard that
You
before.
sound really, really giddy right now. Like you're about to jump out of the room. But no, she's awesome. Yeah, she's a lot more real than I thought. So just like a regular person, really cool and nice and genuine. I've always been a big fan of hers. Like I said, I've always loved country music. So she kind of started in the country realm, so I've kind of been a fan of her since then.
Yeah. Did she give you any advice about crossing genres since she's experienced with it too?
We didn't really get into too much of that, so we didn't get to spend too much time together. She's a busy person.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I just
I
didn't
think he was
know.
gonna say, "Oh no, she's a total bitch. Man. Everything you see is just false and fake.
I know,
She's
I
terrible. We
love
hate
ta-
each other."
Love talking about
Did you
her.
get to have?
right.
Did you get to have any of her cookies? I hear she's a great baker.
I did, actually. I did. She did have some cookies, and they were delicious. So we gotta-
He's just
gotta
he's
try
just
some.
casually living my
gotta try
dream.
some.
He's like
Taylor
Taylor
Swift's cookies.
Yeah, we got the Tiff Streets in there though, so I mean we're living large too.
Is there a moment so far in your career where you're like your mind's a little bit blown? Like I'm standing here eating Taylor Swift's cookies. Like, what is life right now? Or I'm sitting here doing a collaboration with Dolly Parton. Like, what is life right now?
All the time, yeah, every day.
Yeah.
I said since Stony, it's been a whirlwind. Just I'm everywhere doing stuff all the time, and I can't believe it.
And now a
half the
stadium
time.
tour, which is
Yeah,
like
right.
All the time,
incredible.
I can't believe it. Yeah, big ass stadium tour. It's a little different than anything else I've ever done. So
How'd you come up with the name? No, I'm just kidding.
it's
Kinda
kind
obvious.
of like a traveling carnival we got
Yeah.
going on, and we're raffling off like a motorcycle. My tattoo artist is going to be there tattooing people.
Oh,
It's
wow.
going to be like a huge party
Fun.
before the show. So it's going to be badass.
I was thinking yesterday, and by the way, it's your shot. I was thinking yesterday, it's kind of a double-edged sword because I'm looking at footage of you in concert, and you look out into the crowd, and it's a very diverse crowd, which is really beautiful, but that was before the country album. So when you're doing a concert and a tour like this, how do you even pick the songs? I mean, do you do it for a country crowd? Do you do it for a rap crowd? How do you pick them?
Yeah, so with this tour specifically, Jelly Roll, he's coming with me. So we're mainly just focusing on the country stuff. But every now and again I'll bring out some old stuff, some R&B, and just mix it in there, and not really worry about who the crowd is. You
Yeah.
know? I feel like people like my music either way.
Yeah.
And now Jelly Roll's on a huge health kick right now, working out super hard. Are you guys going to have a mobile gym going around with you guys to all the stadiums?
Oh yeah, that's part of the carnival. Yeah, definitely. I think he's down almost 100 pounds already.
Yeah.
He's killing it.
Didn't he say he wanted to be on like the cover
Proud
of
of the
Men's
guy.
Health magazine? That's his goal.
Yeah, oh yeah. He said this year he's shredding weight. So
Yeah.
I said, and he's almost down 100 pounds already.
That's
so,
awesome.
Like next May
Shout
or
out to
something. He
Jelly.
gave him himself a year and a half to like get the weight off.
Who could bench more right now, you or Jelly Roll?
Oh, Jelly for sure.
Yeah, for sure. I saw yesterday in an interview that you said that when you were partying really hard and you were going all in, that the reason for that was that you felt so lonely, which I don't think anybody would have ever realized considering how popular you are. So is there anything like you're struggling with now that nobody would really understand because you seem to be at the height of your game?
Yeah, I feel like, I don't know if nobody would understand, but it's definitely hard when you kind of rise to a certain level to really know if somebody's there for the money or for the fame, or if they really are there for you. So that's probably one of the
Yeah.
most difficult things.
You've been burned a couple of times?
Yeah, definitely.
I think-
I have.
Oh,
man,
come
yeah.
on now.
That was
He made every shot in
that
prison.
was robbery.
You
That
can't
was
make one.
robbery right there.
No, I'm going to let you take last question.
You guys good?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
This was
you got it.
amazing. Thank you
Yeah.
so much for coming by.
At least won two more shots from him.
It's no
yeah.
problem. It's no problem at all.
He did.
Hey,
look at Mo is on his game
Somebody
right
catch me.
now.
Somebody catch me.
Messed up.
Catch me outside. How about that?
There we go. All right, last shot.
All right.
This one's for all the money. If he makes this, you guys got to guzzle all of them.
That's absolutely
what?
not.
If I make it, game over.
Oh, y'all just making rules up on the fly.
Not the
Awesome
sound.
game. Until
No, I don't want to do that. This table's not regulation size, okay? That's all I'm saying. This needs to be higher up.
what we'll do is we have a videographer here, so we'll catch you throwing it, and then we'll just edit a sinker from somebody else, from Bert.
It's gonna have to be.
He's already made
if
one.
you need the shot,
Yeah.
I'll make it this time.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, bro.
Okay.
No,
There we go.
Kristen.
There we go.
No one's going anywhere until the dude makes it. Look at, he's got,
That's cash.
Stay here all
man,
It's too much pressure.
right. He may miss his tour.
I'll be here forever.
I'm giving up on beer pong.
Oh,
Oh
man.
my gosh.
You know what? I'm just
This
gonna.
table's too.
Yeah,
It's too small.
Call Utah right now and tell him that first date is moved.
All right.
Have you ever played this before? Honestly, is this your
might-
first time playing?
you need a beer
never
pong
played
table
this
on the
game.
tour.
It is.
Oh, Abby, you want to show him how to do that underhand shot?
There it is.
Okay. Thank you, dude. Appreciate it. Post Malone, man.
Off the
Thank you very
rim,
much.
off the rim
Yes,
every
sir.
time. Hey, it was awesome seeing you. It was good meeting you.
Thank you. Really good meeting you too, man. I appreciate you.
Can we get some photos? Is that okay? All right, awesome. Where would you like us for photos? Oh, okay. We're gonna do it right over here.
I know, right?
He's a mover. All right, I'm gonna let you get
Oh, I was in front of it? Oh, no.
Go ahead and move.
What do you think about it? You could have moved me right out of the way.
All right.
All right, we'll take a couple. All right, just a
We
couple.
got.
Hang on.
All right, hang on. Okay. I'm gonna say cheese.
You're wrong.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Everybody, look at Post Malone and say, April Fools! Tell him, Jimmy.
What's going on?
Oh, come on, man. I never even saw it.
Hold on. Did you really think the whole time?
I didn't know what you were doing.
You really did?
I didn't see it from this angle. I never even saw it.
I didn't bring that in my pocket too much.
So this is a virtual
you
listener,
slipped.
Jimmy, that looks just like Post Malone.
Shut the fuck up. So I got to be honest with you. When you came in, I'm like, nah, that can't be. Are you fucking kidding me? So Post is not coming today?
No. But let me tell you, I asked Claudia.
This is some bullshit.
We told Bert that Claudia,
sorry, Bert.
his girlfriend, is his personal assistant.
Holy shit.
And
I feel like such a dick.
I was in there, I was like, does that dude do improv? He is incredible.
So there were a couple of things. You walked in here and I'm like, honestly, because I've been watching a whole bunch of interviews the last couple of days, I'm like, bro's put some weight back on. That was my
That's
first
what I
one.
was saying. I was like, I think I was a little skinnier.
That was the first one. And the second one, I'm like, those face tattoos, they look too fresh. But I didn't want to call it all out. But I had no idea. I got to be honest with you guys. I didn't.
Oh my
I was fooled. 100%.
So back in November, all right, at the Georgia.
Do this on the mic.
I couldn't even figure out why we were saying April Fools.
Yeah, you see the face.
I thought it was because of that. Yeah.
All right. So back in November, when I did a happy hour with Georgia Safe Retirement Planners, Jimmy and his girlfriend Claudia showed up, right? And they're hanging out, and I looked at him and I was like, bro. And I go, has anybody ever told you? And he's like, dude, all the time. All the time. And I'm like, this would be the most amazing April
No
Fool's
idea.
prank on Bert. So now fast forward to March, I hit Jimmy and Claudia back up and I'm like, are you still game? And he's like, absolutely. So he went, got all the face tattoos, did
Dude.
everything, did the research.
So good.
And then we did all this April, because you're
And
not
you guys
here.
knew?
I didn't know. I figured it out midway.
You
I
did.
didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know.
How'd you find out midway?
I just knew he wasn't Post Malone.
Is that right?
Yes, and I was confused. I was like, maybe it's me though.
He did take his left no about
Yeah.
one time.
Yep,
and I
yep.
didn't know if
Yeah, I
Mo
forgot.
saw
I
it.
did see it.
Yeah.
I saw it. I was like, I had a lot of questions. I had a lot of questions.
You knew the whole time?
I knew, yeah,
Oh, you little bee.
Yeah, I wasn't. No.
And I also,
I knew Bert couldn't see it.
also,
Yeah.
I was like, in all these interviews, I'm looking at it, he's so comfortable and he just seemed like, and he's coming in here all shy. And I'm like, well, maybe this is just really what he's all about. He's just kind of more shy. Damn, y'all got me good.
Yeah.
I feel like an ass, man.
I can't believe
I feel like
we
an
went
idiot.
the distance.
You sure did,
to-
man.
How long did you prep for this interview yesterday?
An hour. It was an hour. Good for you guys. Good. Well played.
Jimmy, you
I'm not gonna high five you because that'll just be weird. Oh, that was awesome.
All right, now hold on. Let's get another photo. And
Damn.
Get right next to right next to Bert.
Sorry, Bert. Sorry.
Did you know?
Yeah.
Damn it.
We were gonna have him just like stroke your face.
I mean, I almost like called Hollis and said, "You got to come on in, man."
I had to talk our president of
No,
our
it's good.
podcast
It's
that
real
went
good.
down. Because he's like, oh my God, we got to tell ACAST. We got to let him know. And I was like, I'll send the audio. Uh-huh.
That's fantastic. Good for you guys.
You did
And
so
you picked
good.
the perfect victim, just somebody just clueless enough.
Yes.
It's really
And
good.
the fact, so Leslie, our PD, isn't on it. That's why she sent that email.
Hello.
And I was worried
I
because
just saw it too. I was
he's
like-
5'9". Post is like 6'2".
Okay, I didn't know that.
So
I did
so
not
I
know
didn't
that.
know how deep he went on the
it was a little startling in the beginning, and the teeth also. You know, it's kind of another thing.
Well, sometimes he doesn't always have a grill in.
So I didn't know. So when you came in, I'm like, he doesn't look like I thought, but you know, could be cameras. You know, it could be.
Let's go with it. You were over here like, let's get a logo for the beer pong table. I'm like, no, we're good. We don't need all that. It's all right. It's all right.
Very good, you guys. Well
Yeah,
played.
you paid about $100 to get fooled.
Worth every penny. Worth every penny. Thank you for coming in. I appreciate it.
I can't believe we were
And you answered pretty well.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
As soon as Kristen mentioned it, I was like,
I
I'm
was-
in for sure.
I was in there with
Taking it
Claudia. I was
sign me
like,
up.
damn,
Yeah,
he's good.
he's answering really well. Yeah.
We put you on the spot because he's like, can I get the questions ahead of time? And I'm like, it doesn't work like that. Like, I'm not going to know what everybody's going to ask.
The jelly roll questions and everything. Damn, you're good, man.
That was commitment.
Well done.
Jimmy,
And Post Malone. I had to get in character.
It was very, very good.
the hand hat was very good. But
Well done, you guys. Well done.
Let Claudia, the assistant, come on in.
Oh my God, that's fantastic.
My girlfriend, Claudia. We're
Oh,
both
this is
P1s.
great.
Real, funny. The Bert Show.